Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are going to do a very special pick a card reading. We are going to be connecting in with your galactic guides, your guides from other civilizations, from other planetary systems and constellations. We are calling only on the highest and best for all involved. So I will start with the 3 cards, followed by the invocation and the prayer. I do encourage everyone to stay for the invocation and the prayer because it is your intention to connect with me and allow me to connect with your guides that will allow me to channel the highest and best messages for you all. So we have 3 cards here from 3 different decks. The first card from the Lyran deck is Healer Found. Excuse me, card number 16. Pile number 2 is from the Dragon Oracle cards, the Dusky Pink Dragon from Andromeda. And pile number 3 is from the Pleiadian deck, Taking Chances, card number 18. So if you'd like, you can stay for the invocation, the prayer, and the breath now, or you can go to the timestamps down below. So those who have stayed, please take a deep breath in with me. We set the intention to ground our energy so we can receive the highest and best, strongest, most powerful healing messages from our galactic guides today. Please bring in the most loving, benevolent, and beneficent messages for the collective, for the souls who are attracted to these messages today. Please guide them on their paths optimally. We thank you so much for guarding and protecting over this reading, allowing only the highest and best guides to come through with the highest and best messages. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you for staying for the breath, the invocation, and the prayer. Please go to the timestamps down below, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome group number 1. You chose the first pile from the Lyran deck. This is a very, very beautiful deck. So, before I connect in with the guides, I just want to say the Lyrans are ancient souls. So you might resonate with being an ancient soul. You might be someone who's a real go-getter and someone who wants to create. I'm hearing something from nothing. So you might be something of a maverick. Go by the beat of your own drum. This is very Lyran energy. Very powerful as well. People might be intimidated by you. They might think that you're highly creative and innovative. The Lyrans were known to have a hand in creating Earth as we know it and humanity, perhaps not as we know it, but the original divine blueprint of humanity. The souls of Lyrans work diligently to return humanity to their divine blueprint, and diligence is the optimal word of the Lyran soul. And while you may not be the Lyran soul or a Lyran soul, you might resonate with these energies and therefore to this card. As I was tuning into your energy, my throat chakra was really clear, really blocked, and I had a hard time clearing it. I still feel kind of like I'm choking up a bit, and it feels almost like there might have been a withholding of expression for this group in some way that your galactic guides are trying to help you through, to help you hear your own voice, for you to express your authentic spirit. Lyrans hold authenticity head and shoulders probably above anything else. High integrity, high integrity. And so you might be somebody who's really wanted to express herself in some way, probably highly unique. I'm hearing unique, and you might be afraid of doing so. And so your galactic guides are here to tell you that they are with you now, supporting you in that endeavor. That it is very, very important now, I'm getting a big yes on this, to express your authentic self. in all forms and fashion, I'm hearing. The galactic guides for group number 1, please communicate through me now. Only the highest and best galactic guides. Yeah, I'm seeing Larimar, a light blue stone to help clear the throat chakra. Some of you might have experienced bronchitis or like really bad colds recently. I'm hearing that this is a detox. This is a detoxing effect on your ascension path to help you clear the throat chakra. And they're actually telling me to look at the card now. So some of you might already know that I clear through the body, and while I'm reading, I go out of my conscious mind a little bit. So in my everyday life, I consider myself a pretty articulate person. I talk for a living. And during these readings, I sometimes say the wrong group, or I lose sight of the words that I'm supposed to use because I move out of my rational consciousness a bit. So please just be patient with that. That happens from time to time. So here, as they're tuning me into the card, I actually forgot the card that was sitting on the table, and it says Healer Found, Regeneration, Health, Empowerment, and Vitality. So what I'm hearing from your galactic guides is that they are, I'm hearing, priming you, getting you ready for your next step on your path in spiritual awakening. And part of that is physical detoxification. They're saying for some of you, this is going to be a powerful time of challenge physically as you detox lower vibrational energies. I'm getting very, very clear messages. I'm feeling that there are some Andromedans here. Andromedans are highly, highly telepathic. And I just feel like I'm getting messages dropped into my head right now. Even though Andromeda was on the dragon card, I'm going to mention that, there's a little bug here. I'm going to just mention about Andromedans here that, excuse me, this little tiny fly, that they are very balanced in their divine masculine and divine feminine. They almost come across, when I have seen them, I have seen Andromedans actually very clearly. They look androgynous. So some of you tuning in might resonate with the idea of androgyny. You don't feel highly feminine or highly masculine. You might resonate with both expressions of yourself. Oh, and as I'm saying that, you guys, my throat chakra is clearing. So I'm just getting a big yes on that. Guys, I just want to say it is such a pleasure connecting in with the Galactic Guides, because they so want to connect with us right now. So you're going to see, I'm going to stumble over my words. At first I thought it was like a Mercury retrograde issue, but no, it's happened in every reading. So I hope you can bear with me. That's my truth. So back to the message. I'm seeing that for some of you who are detoxing through the body, what they're showing me is that they are guiding you to balance your divine masculine and your divine feminine. And you know which aspect of yourself has been more online than the other. And I'm starting to clear through my body. So there is definitely healing going on for this particular purpose for many souls in this group. Yes. And they're showing me like this person's arms outstretched, and there's a call for aspects of your soul to return to you. Oh, I'm just getting a big yes on that. There's a reclamation of your soul's counter pieces. Not your soul's divine counterpart in love, but your soul's counter pieces, they're saying in jest. And now I'm seeing some Pleiadians come in with their beautiful humor. So I had intended these to be distinct groups of galactic guides, but no, they're all coming in. So I reckon we're going to pull from all the different galactic cards that I've got here in front of me, which is lovely, because we are a unity consciousness, aren't we? And we are not actually separate at all. So the Pleiadians, dear Pleiadians, they make me giggle. They're just as humorous as they're advanced humanoid society, but they love us so dearly. And when they come in, I feel this overwhelming feeling of just pure love. So much pure love coming in right now. I hope you guys can feel it. I feel like for this reading, I should tell people to just sit and really make space, because yeah, tuning into their energies is a magnificent experience. So you are calling in pieces of your soul. Can you tell me more about this, our guides, our galactic guides? Oh, okay. So they're showing it to me in two ways. So one, they're showing like aspects of your soul that have incarnated in what we might call parallel lives, since there's no past and future really, so we can call them parallel. And you're calling back all of your gifts from all of these lives. So I'm seeing Atlantis, I'm seeing Lemuria, I'm seeing ancient Egypt, I'm seeing Tibet, I'm seeing Japan, I'm seeing off this planet, I'm seeing, what am I looking at? I don't know why they're showing me Jupiter. I don't know what that means. They're also showing me the rings of Saturn, which is related to Ra. I don't know if any of you are connected to Ra. Yeah, they're just saying from many other star systems. And so you're calling in aspects of your soul from these different incarnations to call back your gifts. Number one. Now, number two, they are saying that you're calling in the aspects of your soul that are your avatar selves, meaning your higher selves that exists in these different star systems. So there is a version of myself, an aspect of my soul, not in another timeline on Earth, but in the cosmos, in the galactic field, that is my higher self. That because everything exists at the same time in the same space, there is no actual time. So there is this welcoming in of, oh my God, this fly does not want to leave me alone. There is this calling in of these soul pieces, which is really very beautiful. And I just heard that fly is actually interfering. So I'm just going to ask our guides to please clear all interference for this reading. That is actually to be expected, guys. Okay. Now, absolutely, many of you are healers. Now, they are specifying that not everyone are healers in the conventional sense, or even in the spiritual sense, that you're energy healers, Reiki healers, where you have a name or a title. No, you are just, I'm hearing just energy frequency keepers. So you hold a frequency that affects people around you and helps people around you ascend. It's a very beautiful gift that your guides want you to know. So some of you may actually be in the healing arts in some way. You might work with sacred geometry, you might do Reiki, you might do other healing modalities. I'm hearing someone might be a massage therapist, which is another healing modality. I'm seeing nurses as well. Some of you might be a nurse. Now I'm seeing animals. Some of you might work with animals. I'm hearing animal Reiki, animal communication. Wow, the communication with the guides are so clear. It's so beautiful. Thank you. But you hold this kind of frequency that affects those around you in a very profound way, and you're not actually aware of it, and they do want you to become aware of it. And they're saying because you hold this frequency, you have to be very mindful of the way that you're carrying yourself, because your frequency sort of hits people when you walk into a room and you don't know it. So if you're in a really low vibratory state, you can actually affect people in not the most positive way, because you have that much power. And you have, I'm hearing, a great gift of manifestation. So that's another reason why you must be mindful of your thoughts, because your thoughts become things. And so especially for this group, you guys are really able to manifest quite quickly. And so you have to be mindful of what's in your mind, because you might see it manifest quite quickly in your reality. Yeah, I'm hearing just greater health up ahead, that you can look forward to greater health. And they're showing me like the sixth house. I don't know if any of you have any transits right now through the sixth house. If you do, you can drop that in the comments and I can tell you what that's about. But the sixth house is about your health. And sometimes there are transits there that can speak of what's important for you to know right now. It could be also someone has their north node in the sixth house right now, which is very much a year about revitalizing your health and making sure that you're paying attention to your physical well-being. Okay, they're also reminding all of us that our physical vessels transmit energy. And so if our physical vessels are not well, if they are mucked up with toxicity, then energy can't flow as freely. So they're just reminding you guys to keep your vessel as clear as possible. And I'm seeing two different groups of people. One group who's going to need a lot more sleep. They're showing me 10 hours will be optimal. I'm seeing for a 3-month period of time. Threes have been coming up a lot recently. I don't know what that's about, but 3 months. And then there's another group of souls who are going to wake up periodically during the night. And to your surprise, you will not be tired in the morning because you will actually require a lot less sleep. And those are the people who are going to connect in with their guides during the night. They're calling the night guides, like the ones who come in during the night, who have a different frequency than the ones that you might connect in at a different time of the day. And they are saying that there are different guides that come in at different times of the day, which I actually did not know. Like they're showing me that this could be a sunrise or a sunset. And it's really about where you feel the strongest resonance. So I've been reading mostly during the day recently because it's easier, but I feel most connected to the night, and that's when I'm reading now because I felt that the guides would come in stronger for me during the night, and I feel like my channel is very, very clear now. Like I have to keep looking at the clock because I'm losing time already. Okay, you guys, let's get into a few more cards before time runs out. Okay, I feel the excitement building. And then I'll do some cold channeling and we'll see what comes through. But Galactic guides for pile number 1 for the souls attracted to the Lyran deck. What other messages do you have for these beautiful souls here today, sharing space with me and with you? This card wants to come out. What else, please? They're saying, isn't that enough? I have to tell you, one of the ways that you know that you're connecting with some of the galactic guides is that they can be very funny and use like your turn of humor. Like mine is a little bit dark and sarcastic, and they just work with my humor like that. It's funny. Okay, so we got 3. I think that's enough. Oh, and there's 3 again. Okay. Ooh, the reunion, 26, spontaneity, change of plans, social connections. Okay, I'm just going to reveal all the cards because there might be a story here. Oh, beautiful. You know, when I was looking at this card, I wanted to say music before, and they're telling me that I have to say everything that they tell me. I'm still learning, guys. Sometimes I doubt what I hear. Look at this beautiful whale. Gateway of sound. Manifestation. There it is again. Manifestation. Sound healing and alchemy. Okay. And then dimensional shift. Manifestation, harmony, dreams to reality. So we have 2 manifestations here. And when we started with this card, they were already talking about the gift of manifestation. Okay, so there are 2 messages here. One is the first one about this group's capacity to manifest. I'm hearing is huge. It's monumental. So you have to be very mindful of your mind. Be very mindful of your mind because you guys are bringing your thoughts into reality at the speed of light. I'm hearing at the speed of light. Then they kept tuning me into the 6s. 6, 6, 6. There's something here about I'm hearing the word destiny for that, as opposed to it being an angel number. I never know what numbers mean until they tell me. I don't assume. Like I might say 8 is the number of abundance, but Six has a whole mucked up history. Six is actually a very benevolent number. So they are showing me that more balance is coming in for this group. What else about the number six did you want to say? Okay, so what they're showing me is, so these are the Pleiadians speaking right now, which are known as the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades constellation. And they're saying you might feel like a six now, but you will soon feel like a seven, which is to say that you are coming together with your soul tribe at this time. You're coming together with your soul tribe at this time. So please claim that either in your heart, in the comments, to your friends, that this year is going to be a year to connect in with your soul tribe. And you know what, guys? If you're in this reading with me, you are my soul tribe and I am your soul tribe. Okay, anyone who clicks on a video that says messages from your galactic guides, you know, we're all connected. I reckon not a lot of people will click on this video, although that would be nice. You know, we are trailblazers, letting other people know that we are not alone. And there's a lot of other beings out there trying to help us. Okay. They're saying their reunion is partially about the spiritual tribe. Okay. So they're urging you guys to really like partake in new things, like take a dance class. I'm seeing like a martial arts. I'm hearing a Krav Maga. I'm also seeing karate, which I haven't seen in a long time, and Tai Chi. Very interesting. These protective kind of classes. Also a lot of power again. A lot of power. I'm seeing something about the Chinese zodiac. If you're a dragon, is there a dragon in the Chinese? I don't know very much about the Chinese zodiac. I'm seeing the rat and the dragon. So let me know in the comments if any of you guys resonate with that. So they're wanting you to go and take classes in something that really you feel passionate about. I don't know why, but all of these classes look like movement. Because I think with the healer found, you guys work with energy in some way. So it feels like the classes you would resonate with most are ones of movement. And now they're correcting me in my cognitive assumption here, meaning I was just thinking this, that the movement would be of the body, but they're also saying of sound. So some of you might feel very attracted to creating music, and you might want to go play with other musicians, or I don't know, connect. Maybe some of you do like sound baths, or I'm seeing more something that's more like technological, where you might mix music or frequencies. Like I'm seeing solfeggio frequencies, even rife frequencies, that you might work with people. Like I'm hearing like sound masters, sound mixers, masters of sound in some kind of way. They want you to connect with more people like this, because this will bring the soul tribe together. So what I'm seeing is that they're guiding us to connect with more like-hearted people, because this will strengthen the pull toward unity consciousness. How beautiful is that? That makes a lot of sense. Okay, please show me what else I need to see about these cards. So they're tuning me into the word alchemy here. And I'm hearing that you guys are alchemizing something. So you're turning, you know, a rock into gold. You're or whatever it is. I don't know what the actual alchemical process is, but it's basically like I'm hearing again something from nothing. Like it seems like there's like an empty well of innovation, and they're just saying like you're gonna get sparks of genius. Things are gonna just come out of like the woodwork, but not externally, like within your own mind, and just to be open about that and excited about that. So if you've been feeling a little bit disheartened, or like you can't quite get your groove, I'm hearing, just wait. And they're just tuning me into like the full moon in Scorpio. This is a timeless reading, but as I'm reading it, there's a full moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is highly intuitive and crafty. And so this group might resonate with that. What else do you want this group to know? Yeah, and so they're tuning me into the word empowerment. And so they're really wanting you guys to understand that your power lies in your truth. Your power lies in your truth. So the more online you are with your truth, with what is authentically you, you are going to ascend very, very quickly. You are going to go right onto the path of your purpose. And then this dimensional shift is going to occur in your life. Again, they want to tune me into this idea of dreams becoming reality. This is the year of manifestation. They're again tuning me into 3 months. So they want you to get going on whatever you've started. Just keep going. Stay the course, I keep hearing. Now, they want me to end just with this idea of this divine union, potentially. So there are social connections here, but for a select few of you, you're going to come into your divine counterpart shortly. And there is something that's going to happen. I'm seeing it like an explosion almost, like when your souls come, I'm hearing back together. So you have been together in many incarnations and off this planet, I'm hearing. When you come together, it's like, there's like this alchemical reaction. Like you're going to it's not change each other, but let me just listen for a second. The way they're showing it to me is like, it's like you guys, it's like DNA strands turned into each other. It's like okay, that's what they're saying. You're going to awaken dormant DNA in one another. Wow, I did not understand that message first. And it's like they're showing me parts of your brain lighting up. Like you're gonna think differently. I'm also seeing eyes like get brighter. Like you'll almost become more beautiful as you are seen through the eyes of your divine counterparts. Yeah, it's almost like, wow, it's like you become your higher selves. This is actually, like they're saying, like we haven't seen this on this planet very much. And this is going to happen for this group. I'm just asking in my mind, just so you guys know, I'm always asking questions in my head. What if this group is not looking for their divine counterpart? Well, first I'm hearing, even if you're not, they may still come in. I'm hearing for some of you, it might be a friend. It might be a friend. I don't know if I should say that. I'm hearing something about that might threaten your intimate relationship. So I don't know, be careful. I don't want to say it like that, but just be mindful of that because it might be a very intense friendship. I'm not hearing like career. It's not a parent, sibling, no. It's either one of those two, okay? I'm just asking them, where should I go now since we're almost out of time? Should I pull from another deck? Okay. So they told me just to pull a card from the Dragon Oracle to close out. I'm just going with what I'm told. I'm not even planning for this. Okay, they're also just reminding you guys, ask. The galactic guides, unlike your other spirit guides, they're here to help advance you, right? And you always want to ask for your highest and best guides to come through. Okay, and so the highest and best guides are here to help propel us on our path, okay, because they love us dearly and they are advanced beings. And so whenever you're innovating or starting something, or you want to go on a better path, a higher path, like call them in. They respect the free will on planet Earth in this dimension, so you have to ask them, okay? And they said there are so many available now. Like they're so much closer to our planet. Of course, many have already set up shop here, as it were. But whatever you believe, they are around. Okay, let's see what the final card is. The White Golden Dragon from Lyra. Oh my goodness, you guys. We're working with the Lyran deck. And we got the White Gold Dragon from Lyra. There's only one Lyran card in the whole Dragon deck, okay? As I remember it. Connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. Wow. 9th dimension. Okay, so now we're talking about Andromeda as well. So, this final message to me, first of all, is validation that you guys are ancient souls, number one. Number 2, I am hearing that the end point for this group is to connect in with Christ consciousness. And this has nothing to do with religion, by the way. So you don't have to use the word Christ. You can just call it source light. You are actually meant to connect in with very, very high level guides. So this group has to ground. So they're tuning me into this orange color, which, as many of you know, resonates with the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is your emotional self and your sexual energy. And so there are 2 things that they're showing me about this. Number 1, many of you have to ground and stabilize your emotions, because I'm hearing the word heady, that when you connect in with your guides, you might get dizzy, you might be out of it a little bit. It can be very disruptive to your everyday life because you don't have your feet steady on the ground. And now they're saying it's not your root chakra that is grounding, it's your sacral, because this is directly going to affect your emotional self. Because our guides are aspects of ourselves, generally speaking, they will hit like right home with us, emotionally speaking. And so sometimes when I connect in with my galactic guides, they make me cry hysterically or laugh hysterically or like feel shock in a positive way, euphoric, very extreme emotional states. So in order to connect with your galactic guides, you really, really have to be grounded. Number 2, some of our base emotions lie in the sacral chakra. And so in the shadow version or the closed or blocked version of the sacral chakra, that there can be sexual addictions or even narcissism to some degree, or some just lower level energies like extreme anger verging on rage. So I don't believe that many people in this group experiences that currently, but you might have in the past. And I'm hearing the word debris. So you might have some debris of those emotions, and they're just saying like go to the ocean and bathe them away, clear them away. And if you're not near the ocean, I'm hearing you can step out in the rain. You can put salt on your body, sea salt on your body, and rinse that off in the shower, intending to clear away any emotional debris from your past, present, future, parallel lives, any emotions that do not serve your highest and best, and send them down the drain to return to source. Okay? So I think that's where I'm going to close out here, guys, because that was pretty long and I completely lost time. Yes, I completely lost time completely. But it was such an honor and a pleasure to connect with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I certainly enjoyed reading for you. If you did, like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. I would so appreciate it. It really helps the channel. And I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next reading. Take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. You chose the dusky pink dragon from Andromeda, and it says, prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. Okay, well, the first pile was quite powerful and I lost time. So I'm going to just try to be a little bit more aware of the time with you guys, but the guides really want to communicate with us. So please set your intentions, if you haven't already, about what you're interested in hearing from only our highest and best guides. Okay, galactic guides, highest and best galactic guides for group number 2, for the souls attracted to this card. Please connect in with me now. Okay, so certainly, if you were attracted to this card, you might be attracted to the dragon realm as well as the Andromedans. And I'm seeing the Andromedans step in first. So I just want to share with you a little bit of what I see. And I have connected with humility with the Andromedans before. I incarnated there as a soul, and I imagine many of you have as well. They look androgynous, and they are known to be very balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. They are on the shorter side as compared to some of the other galactic beings that I have seen. but I'm sure that that is a small amount in comparison to all the beings that are out there across time and space. They look like, I would call it silk skin. Like their skin looks almost like it's moving and almost like undulating. It's very beautiful. That's the other word. Andromedan's energy is very beautiful and almost like shimmering. Like their skin looks like it's shimmering and like you can see through them a little bit. They're very high dimensional, one of the higher dimensional beings. And as I understand it, they are considered more of the, like, quote, Switzerland of the galactic beings, in that they don't like to engage too much in the galactic wars. So some of you might resonate with some of those characteristics. You might feel that you are androgynous. You might connect in with the idea that you like to, I'm seeing Libra, if any of you are Libras, you might feel like you want to balance things and to be mediators in your groups or within your friends, even in your family. Some of you might have been in relationships where you have compromised too much, and the Andromedans are here to sort of help you balance that, because that is not the most exalted form of that energy. So that they want you to recognize your own importance as you also recognize the importance of your loved ones simultaneously, and they're here to help you with that. Okay, now I'm seeing, okay, hold on, I'm just connecting with some dragons. Now I love the dragons. The dragons are actually very active on the planet right now. The energy of dragons is highly masculine, actually. I don't know if I have come across a feminine dragon before. I don't believe that I have. But perhaps I'm sure that there are feminine dragons. They are here. I'm hearing like they're ambassadors to the earth, like they are here to protect us. They're very forthright. They do not mince words. It's also very important, like they hold value and integrity in very high regard. So if you resonate with some of those characteristics, some of the dragons may be your galactic guides. I'm seeing two dragons come forward. One is a smaller orange dragon, and he's giving me a name. I'm hearing Helios. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I've never heard that. Helios. And if you felt anything when I said that name, you'll know that this is one of your galactic guides. So I'm just saying hello. I'm introducing myself. So I'm hearing that he is here to help you rip up contracts that you unwittingly made in parallel, or you can call them past lives. So like under duress. So let's say you were tortured in some way to give up an aspect of your soul, or to give up a gift. So and you acquiesce because you were being tortured. Well, we're reclaiming that aspect of your soul by burning these contracts. And you can just say, wherever you are, in whatever part of the world, yes, benevolent, divine, and sacred dragons of light, burn all of my past life contracts that I wittingly or unwittingly went into that were not for my highest and best good, right? Dragons, burn these contracts that I went into wittingly or unwittingly in any lifetime across all time and space that are not for my highest and best good. You could also put that in your comments down below, okay? And the more we heart each other's comments and the more we thumb them up, we're actually strengthening the light. So I would, for this particular reading, as much as it's nice to hear comments in all my readings and it helps the channel, I want to say with integrity, I feel like it's very important for this particular reading for us to do that, to unify in the light, to unify in the light. And again, I say this with so much humility. I'm not trying to hoodwink anyone into putting comments in the space down below. I'm transparent. It does help my channel, but I'm a very young channel, and a few comments here or there won't make it explode overnight. So I really want to encourage you guys, for the sake of doing something beautiful, to put comments down below that strengthen us in connecting with our guides, to come and help us ascend on our highest timelines, on our higher paths, so we can bring more and more and more light onto this planet. Okay, because anyone who's attracted to this reading, anyone who clicked on messages from your galactic guides, are already high vibrational human beings. Okay, and it's an honor and a pleasure to read for you guys and to be in your company. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, so they're telling me to move on. So you can see that there are musical notes here. Music has very powerful effects right now on our planet. And so some of you, this came up in group number 1, but I'm going to say it again, and I will just listen to the guides here, really have a gift in music in some way. Now, unlike group number 1, I am seeing that some of you might be singers. Some of you might actually tone, it's not opera, although some of you there might be 1 or 2 of you that sing opera, but it's just like a melody or toning. I do this in my healings. I don't know how to describe it because I don't consider myself a singer at all. And I come from a family of singers. I dance, but I don't sing. But when I am channeling these guides or the angelics in healing, I reach notes my human self cannot reach. And it's a tone. It's a tone that sort of undulates again through my whole body and reverberates through my whole body, hitting the person who I'm working on. And so some of you might feel called to just hum or to tone while you're healing or working on people. And it doesn't matter what kind of healing you do. You can just be a friend to someone. You could be a caregiver. Any way that you're of service to humanity, whether you get paid for it or not, you are healing the planet in some way. And so they're just guiding you to be aware of your voice. There's something about the voice for this group and about music in particular. And I'm hearing someone humming, like I'm seeing someone cleaning around their house and they're humming, and they don't realize that as they're humming, they're bringing healing. And I'm hearing purifying your home. You're purifying your home as you do this. And I'm also hearing that some people might get criticism from their families for humming because it's annoying. And they're just saying, like, you could lower it down to make people feel comfortable, but it's actually because your voice is clearing toxicity from them, like lower vibrational energies. Yes, lower vibrational energies do not like high vibrational music. And so if you hum and people criticize it, it's because that lower attachment, thought form, whatever you want to call it, entity, energy, is telling them to say this is annoying to you so that you don't raise their vibration. So please continue to hum. That's their message. Okay, now they're tuning me into the idea that this dragon looks like a very young dragon. Not just because it's small, but they're making it seem like this is like a placenta they're showing me. So they're saying that for some of you, you are birthing advanced souls. So some of you might be pregnant. I just recently gave this message to someone. That's very interesting that this is coming through right now. But there are definitely a whole host of advanced souls coming in right now that are in utero. And that it would be very good for you to sing to your baby. I'm seeing someone who has like recently given birth, that if you feel so called to sing to your baby or to play classical music, because they will be highly attuned to high vibrational music, okay? And they're also saying that the voice of the mother to a baby is not just melodic, but highly healing, highly healing. And that's why instinctively a lot of mothers sing to their children, because there is a frequency in the mother's voice that is so corded, right? So corded to the baby that it inherently heals them on a cellular level. Okay, now I'm starting to get some other messages. I'm hearing that in the very near future, they're telling me there's no timeline because it's sort of, there's a progression over time, that for this group there's going to be a profound cellular upgrade. So I'm hearing spontaneous healing. So some of you might have experienced chronic healing and maybe recently have experienced something like a spontaneous healing and you don't know how that happened. I'm seeing that some of you might have had thinning hair and suddenly it became thicker and more lush and you didn't know why, you don't know why. And this is because you're getting this cellular upgrade. I'm also hearing cellular turnover. So some of you might look like you're aging backward. I just heard the words Benjamin Button, which is the allusion to that movie, right? Where I think it's Brad Pitt, ages in reverse. And so that's the youthfulness of this dragon as well, because as you hold more light and you move more into your light body, your cells will turn over much faster and you will start to age backwards. I'm also seeing this dragon is holding an insect, and I asked what that was about, and I'm hearing that even down to the level of insects, there is this ascension happening. So that, like, just be mindful of like killing bugs, I would say. We look at them as like little critters that we don't want around. And between me and the lamppost, I think mosquitoes, are from the devil. Because they're so bloody annoying, and I get bitten so badly where I am. I have mosquitoes all over the place. But I really do jest at that because I'm starting to awaken to the idea that all living things have importance. And so I really try not to kill bugs. I have no right to kill another living thing. So they are saying, like, you might see a bug around, and see if you can delay your reaction, because we're so prone to just immediately killing things, and we don't realize that is a very base, low vibrational way of working in the world. And to just bring more of your mindfulness online to creatures that are abound in your house and homes. That's just for a select few of you. Okay, so they're telling me to go into the cards, okay? Excuse me, guys. I thought this was just a throat clearing, a throat chakra clearing for group number 1, but now I'm starting to feel it for you guys too. So there might really be something about expression, especially when it comes to music or musicality, that's important for you guys. I'm seeing like someone's taking like voice lessons. I don't know if any of you are mewing, if you know what that means. It's where you try to change your palate so that your face changes, and it also helps with breathing and keeping your teeth straight. They just showed something about that. I don't know if some of you have gotten Invisalign recently. Messages for group number 2, please, from only the highest and best galactic guides. Oh, they're telling me to tell you about the second dragon that I'm seeing, which is a black dragon. Okay, this is, okay. So this dragon represents the Morrigan, I'm hearing. The dark feminine. So some of you might feel like you have been done wrong. I'm hearing done dirty. And feeling like vengeance in your heart. And there is something about allowing these emotions to be expressed, but it's how they're expressed through action that you have to be mindful of. And so this dragon is coming forth to help you process and effectively transmit into action, how you deal with those who have done you dirty, so to speak. So if any of you have had those experiences with people where you felt manipulated, and I am reading this in the full moon in Scorpio on May 12th, and obviously this is a timeless reading, but that might resonate for you at any time, at any place when you come across this video. There is a cunningness to the shadow version of the Scorpio. And so there could be people around you now that have been maybe lying or withholding or manipulative in some way, and you might not know how to deal with them, call on the black dragon, call on the Morrigan herself, okay, the divine feminine of the underworld, to help you reconcile that situation. I'm not getting like a direct message about what to do. They're saying like it's very important for you guys to be in your power and ask, okay? Can we get another, please? One more. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what we have here. So I'm gonna pull all, I'm gonna open them. Can't speak today. I'm going to reveal all of them. Okay, Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Beautiful. Okay. The dark blue galactic dragon. That's very appropriate for our reading. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. Wow. There's a lot of messages here, you guys. And finally, the gold and silver violet flame dragon. Wow. Transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. I was just about to say that this resonates with the Morrigan, with the black dragon. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. Okay, so first of all, you know, just like in group one, there are repetitive messages. So first, we're just going to talk about the idea of transmutation. So I'm clearing a lot in my body right now, you guys. So there's definitely healing going on for you guys as well as there were as what happened in the first group. I'm just going to take a drink. Okay. So the transmutation. Transmuting means that you're kind of alchemizing, you're taking some energy and you're changing it into a different kind of energy. So they're saying like with these base lower energies that you're trying to transmute, what I'm seeing is that it can be very helpful for you guys to call in the violet flame. So Saint Germain guards over the violet flame, and we can even call in Saint Germain now, even though this is an ascended master rather than a galactic guide. We can definitely call him in now, and to bring the violet flame to any and all of you who need some healing of base emotions. The violet flame also helps burn away the old, which, yeah, that's what it says here. Transmute the old around you with wisdom and grace. So the violet flame can help protect you and burn away the old, old contracts, old cords, even old debris in the body, like a viral material I'm seeing. You can call out the violet flame to help clear that for you. Now, along with transmutation is this message of purification. So there is something for this group about, let me just ask my guides, please guide me in the tapestry of purification and transmutation. Okay, so they're bringing me back to the idea of cellular turnover. So some of you are really bringing in your light body. So you're going to see physical transformation happening. And this is going to happen. So in the first group, we talked about like physical detoxification. They're saying not for this group. This is more energetic. So there's a transmutation happening energetically for you guys that is then going to change your physical form. I'm hearing that some of you may not quite recognize yourselves over time because you're going like very much like the Andromedan skin. I'm seeing like, not a shedding, but it's almost like I'm seeing like brown spots clearing. I'm seeing like softening of skin and firming, almost as if like you had a collagen upgrade. I don't know if any of you guys have had like a resurfacing of your skin recently that really transformed you. And they're saying it wasn't just like the laser or like the facial or whatever it is that you got. It's because you're vibrating at a higher level right now, and that is actually coming out through your pores, right? So they're showing me like this card. This is what it looks like. You're starting to emit more light. So some of you might feel drawn to do some of these services, but you don't really need to, because there's some kind of purification going on in the physical body, they're saying. Show me where next to go. They want me to look at this card. Okay, so there's something about service for you guys that I want to tune into, because service came up twice. Offer service under grace. Access cosmic wisdom and enter higher service. So I'm hearing that some of you guys might be at a crossroads in your life, and you might be looking to leave your current careers, and you're worried about money. And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just transmitting the messages from our guides. So I wouldn't go run with any guidance today. I would, the point of these readings is to empower you, okay? Not to become dependent on these readings. So just feel if this resonates for you. So the galactic guides are coming in and they're saying, there is so much abundance abound on your planet, but because you're in this lower belief system that says that you have to work very hard to get money, you're kind of losing your capacity to trust your intuitive knowing about what is right for you and what you feel most passionate about. Because what you feel most passionate about and what you feel most calm and serene about, like they're showing me this dragon sort of just gently, look at this amazing creature gently holding this little butterfly. They're saying you don't understand that power is in the stillness, in the deeper knowing, not in the constant doing. And so they're wanting you guys to really listen to your intuitive hits about where to go next in your lives. And then abundance is just going to follow. Like they're just really tuning me into this aventurine on my desk here, okay? Which is a stone of abundance and fortune and wealth. And they're just saying, that is available to you when you're tuned into your blueprint. The word blueprint is here, right? Blueprint, yes. And some of this has to do with expression again. When you do that which you feel passionate about, which comes from your soul, abundance is going to show up in your life. And you have to just trust that. Let me just be quiet for a moment and just listen to them, okay? Because there's a lot of different beings around now that I'm not familiar with. I'm seeing other dragons around. I don't know if they want to come in. Okay, so Helios is coming back, the younger orange dragon. And I'm just going to listen to what he has to say. Oh, Helios, I'm sorry, is not from this reading. He was in the first reading. So some of you actually might resonate with the first reading as well, okay? But Helios is a dragon that came up in the first reading. So you guys, I'm very out of my mind right now, so I'm not really aware of time or what group I'm even reading for right now. So just bear with me. I'm a little bit out of my head right now. But he's showing up and he wants to give you guys a message. So he wants to say the same message from group number 1 about contracts being destroyed that you might have gone into from past lives, and that you can call on the highest and best dragons to come and burn contracts that are keeping you stuck or confused on your path. Okay, because that's what the dragon realm does. I mean, they do so much. But the dragons are very, very expert at burning contracts that we entered into from in past lives, often under duress, and are keeping us blocked or stuck in this particular incarnation when humanity is meant to ascend to the 5th dimension and beyond. However you want to put it into terms, we are reclaiming our divine blueprints. Right, we've moved out of the Kali Yuga state, and we're moving into a much more auspicious time on the planet. Okay, so they're just sort of guiding you guys that you can do that. Okay, he's flying away. Okay, and now, wow, okay, so the Arcturians are coming in. So the Arcturians are 9th dimensional beings and beyond, super high vibrational as well as the Andromedans. The Arcturians are known for their advanced technology. They all are. all of the galactic beings that we're connecting into have advanced technology, but the Arcturians really are working with us to help advance our technology in an exalted way, in a way that is high vibrational. Okay, and so they're stepping forward and they're talking to those of you who work with music. And they're saying that you can call on your highest and best Arcturian guides to help you develop your music, because they're expert in that. I'm also seeing someone who is, I'm hearing a software engineer of some sort. I don't know, engineers who want to listen to my channel, but that's a beautiful thing. If you're here, welcome. You can call on the Arcturians to help you in your ventures. Yeah, I'm just seeing like tech, people who are in tech, to call on the Arcturians for help. The light Arcturians, okay? The always call on your highest and best galactic guides. Okay, I'm hearing Sirius, the Syrians. Now I haven't connected in with them before, so let me just get a feel for their energy. I'm seeing like red and black colors with Syrian. I don't know why. So the Syrians are here to really help bring your gifts down to earth and root them and get them anchored in, to sort of bring them into the practical everyday life. So you can call on the divine and sacred Syrians to help in the practical applications of your spiritual gifts. That's what I'm hearing. So if you want to make a business in your psychic gifts, your healing abilities, your channeling, there are Syrians here who would like to help with that. And if you just resonate with those colors, I don't know why I see those colors with them. And the Pleiadians just say, we're here too. I love the Pleiadians. They always make me laugh. They always take the seriousness out of everything. They're like holding up champagne glasses and they're like, we're here. They're toasting this group, okay. So I'm feeling that, I'm hearing also Gemini in this group. I am hearing that there are a lot of innovators in this group. People who are doing new things, souls who want to try new things. And there are a lot of galactic guides who want to help you bring that into fruition. And so this group would really benefit from calling on your guides, your galactic guides, to help you in some of these ventures, to get these things off the ground. Yeah. Okay, so they're telling me to pull one card from the, okay, they're telling me from the Pleiadian deck, a final message for you guys, okay? Very, very powerful energies here today, my goodness. Whew, I'm like breathless. Okay, let's get a message from the Pleiadian Oracle. It doesn't necessarily have to be Pleiadians, we'll see. Message for group number 2, please. Okay, I can't do 3 cards right now. Can we see 1, please? The most important message, please. Okay. Okay, your final card, guys. Transmission, number 24. Okay, so some of you might resonate with the number 6. The number 6 actually also came up in group number 1, so you guys really might want to listen to group number 1 as well. Okay, so I'm hearing that something is coming into balance for you guys. Something is coming into balance for you guys. I'm hearing that things that you've been trying to get off the ground is coming into fruition, right? Specifically because your guides are helping you. Yes, they're saying that, again, those of you who work with music, those of you who are channelers, spiritual healers in some way, you're transmitting new frequencies, I'm hearing. And the galactic guides are saying that they want you to be very mindful of what it feels like when you're engaging in these new ventures or these, I'm seeing so many different kinds of things. I'm seeing massage therapy, I'm seeing like hands-on healing. What is this? What is that? Cranial sacral. I'm seeing somebody who reads auras. Again, I'm seeing the solfeggio frequencies. I'm seeing that kind of music. I'm seeing those crystal bowls, sound bowls. I'm seeing tuning forks. I just heard like a gong, bells, chimes. Anyone who works, and my ears just popped, right? So there's some clairaudience for this group for sure. So you might hear tones, you might hear ringing in your ears. Some of you are actually hearing ringing in your ears right now as you're listening to this. Can you let me know in the comments if that's you? Okay, so what they're saying is that you are receiving a transmission from your galactic guides that is going to be transmuted through what you're doing. And it's a higher new frequency, and they want you to sense into it. There are a lot of new healing modalities and transmissions of energies coming onto the planet right now that we have never seen before and never felt before. So the more you get out of your head and into your soul, I'm hearing, into your heart and into your soul, you're going to feel these frequencies that once felt subtle. You're going to feel them much more powerfully now. And they just want you to just rest in the stillness a little bit, because you're going to be able to sense them transmitting these frequencies to you guys. Wow. Okay. What a powerful message, group number 2. What an honor and pleasure to read for you guys. Thank you so much for staying for this reading. If you liked it, if anything resonated, please hit the thumbs up. Please do comment. Above all else, please comment. I want to connect so much with you guys, especially those who have clicked on this video, because we are a soul tribe indeed. Okay, not everyone's going to click on a video that says Galactic Guides. Okay, so let's get connected, not just with me, but you to each other. I would like us to try to get some communication going in the comments. Okay, and if you'd like, please feel free to subscribe. That's for me. That's for my channel. That's super helpful. But whatever you choose or not, I send you so much love, and I am grateful for you being here with me today. Okay, so I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next reading. Take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. You chose the 3rd card with the Pleiadian deck. Number 18, taking chances. So I'm going to just tune in with the Pleiadians, since the Pleiadians are, that you chose from the Pleiadian deck here. So I'm just going to connect in with them first and see if they have any messages for you guys. So with taking chances, I'm hearing you have to stop taking the safe route. Some of you have been taking the familiar, safe route, and they want you to consider your other options, I'm hearing. This group has a decidedly different energy from the previous 2. Interestingly, my video got cut off at your reading, so there was interference here. So here I am recording it again, but it feels much more earthly. So previously I tuned into Capricornian energy and a little bit of Virgo energy. It seems like this group would benefit from getting really organized. I'm hearing that this group is very ambitious, very driven, but that you're feeling a bit stuck because you're at some kind of crossroads. So they're just telling me that this group might really resonate with the animal kingdom and with the elements. And if you haven't already, you might want to look at my video about the elements. I can link it down below. That might resonate with this group. Needless to say, it feels like you guys might want to cultivate some more stillness. I'm hearing about your decision-making process and the steps ahead that you need to make, because they really want you to take a new avenue. And I'm seeing that they're showing me the Page of Wands. They're showing me that you might have a a spark of an idea, some innovation sort of drop into your head. And this is them. These are your galactic guides helping you move forward. And the Pleiadians are really trying to help humanity advance and advance much faster at that right now on this planet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're saying that someone may cross your path that will help you with the advancement, and they want you to take this opportunity. They want you to, I'm seeing the Emperor now, like a very, sorry, the video getting cut off really threw me off. So I'm just going to get centered again. So this Emperor is a real expert in whatever it is that they do. And they're just, the guides are telling me just be mindful of your own ego, because sometimes when you create something and you innovate, you don't want anyone else involved. But this person who crosses your path may be really able to help you and augment whatever project you've already been working on. Okay, I'm also seeing that some of you might resonate with the Atlantean epoch. And I'm seeing an Atlantean high priestess come forward. And they're showing me her third eye, like this spark lighting up in the middle of her head. And they're saying that this group is going to start to awaken to those Atlantean gifts. And yeah, it's very interesting. There might have been another message like this in one of the other groups. I don't remember. But it feels like you are definitely awakening to this. There's some kind of like, it's like they're calling it a technological advancement, but it's about energy. It's about energy. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if I saw this in another reading or not. I can't remember, but it's like, yeah, it's very interesting. It's like you guys have the capacity for some kind of telepathic communication, either with animals or possibly with a guide during healing. I'm hearing that the Pleiadians are helping a lot of the healers right now advance in their healing gifts. And you might want to take more time for stillness during your healings to hear them, because they have advanced codes for you. I'm hearing advanced codes. Mm-hmm. And then for those of you who are animal communicators, you might actually hear tones that will be sort of like a frequency to activate your gifts further. Yeah, to activate your gifts further. Okay, so they're telling me to start pulling some more cards, okay? So we're going to pull from the Pleiadian deck first. Let's see what messages come out for group number 3, please. Only the highest and best galactic guides, please come and communicate with me now, please. So this message came out for a previous group. I'm hearing that you guys are going to find your soul tribe. So this is a message for this group as well. I'm hearing that some of you might have been in solitude for a long period of time, and there's going to be this sort of next chapter in your life where you're going to meet your soul tribe. They want you to get out a little bit more, to get like a bit more grounded, and yeah, just to go out and do some like 3D things, whatever it is that you enjoy. Yeah, they're just saying like this group might be at some kind of crossroads in their lives regarding their work, and you guys may feel scared about taking some new leap. I'm hearing like taking a chance here, taking a risk. And they're just telling this group, if you feel passionate about what you do, you feel genuinely passionate and driven, and like you have a heart connection with what you're doing, it will be abundant. It will be abundant. And you will know when you make the decision, because it won't be scary in the sense of like that aching, like, when you're doing something wrong, you get like nauseous, you feel it in your solar plexus. That's when you know it's not right. But if you feel scared with like a rising sensation, like an opening sensation, that's usually that the decision is right for you. So the cards are not coming out that easily. So I feel like you guys might feel a little stuck, a little indecisive. And the guides just really want you to cultivate a bit more stillness, just to tune in and ask, what do I ideally want? What would my ideal path look like? And see if that's in alignment with this decision that you have to make, this new path. And if it's not, start anew. Okay, 2 cards came out there. All right, let's see what the cards say. I'm starting to clear through my body. Mothership, okay. The golden egg. Okay, I already see what this is. Expansion, compassion. Wow. And sacred geometrics. Oof, okay. Okay, so the first thing that they're telling me is that if you are stuck, if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're feeling as if you don't know what direction to take, they want you to connect with them. They want you to ask directly, but you must say, my highest and best galactic guides, because you can call in galactic guides that are not of the highest vibration. With the mothership, they're really saying that they're very close to Earth. I mean, the Pleiades constellation is one that you can see in the night sky, but they're working very closely with us. I'm hearing that you might actually see some of them in your dreams. They're very tall figures. They're humanoid. Okay. They tend to have lighter or like reddish hair, if they have hair, but they are humanoid looking. Now, with the golden egg, they're saying that there is some kind of spark of a new idea. I just heard Gemini. There's something that you are birthing. There is something that you're birthing anew that is like, I'm seeing it like a golden ticket, like it's going to bring in an immense abundance. But it's just sitting there. It's not cracked open yet. It's not cracked open at all. And so what the answer is for this is you need to show yourself a little bit more grace. It seems as if some of you in this particular group are kind of hard on yourselves and wanting to wait for perfection. And they're saying that your idea will take flight, will expand when you are more gracious towards yourself and compassionate, and where you do not wait until things are perfect. With the Sacred Geometrics card, they're telling me that everything is truly in divine timing, and that you must learn how to cultivate more of that self-trust. Okay, let me just listen for a moment. Divine and sacred beings, galactic guides for group number 3. What do you want to tell them? So they're saying you don't need to leap forward. They just want you to take one step. They're asking, where in your life right now have you been in a holding pattern for too long? Where that energy is kind of rife with negative self-talk. And they want you to just take one step forward, just like a baby step. And they're saying, look before you leap. So do not be impetuous. Take your time. What else do you want this group to know? Interesting. So they just said, we see you. So, and I'm just feeling this Virgo energy. The Hermit card. I'm feeling like isolative energy, where you might have been isolating yourself for a long time. And you might be scared of coming out in the spotlight and being seen. Like they're showing me like this as like the world stage and this is you. And you're just like, you know, this is otherworldly. This doesn't feel comfortable for me. But they're really telling me that you are ready. You are ready to step out on the world stage and to really let your light be seen. They're also saying that if you don't allow yourself to be seen, you will not call in your divine counterpart. So for any of you who are still looking for love, or you're looking for a companion in some profound way, they're saying that they can't find you if you don't allow yourself to be seen. They said that you've mastered the upper chakras, and now it's time for this group to master the lower chakras, which means, who am I? What is my identity? What do I stand for? What are my values? What are my beliefs? Am I feeling empowered? These are the areas that they want you to cultivate. And there's just so much support in this for you guys. I keep seeing legions of Pleiadians coming to support you guys. So they're saying when you're isolated and you're alone, we are still with you. But we respect, the Pleiadians have a lot of integrity and they do not override free will. So you must ask your highest and best galactic guides for help in anywhere that you desire at this point. Okay? Yes, I keep seeing like this idea being dropped in your head. And they're showing it to me like codes. Like codes. It's very interesting. It's like this person here is receiving something from the mothership. And the same thing with the sacred geometrics. It's like some kind of code is being dropped down into your head. So if you want to sort of gain access to more of your divine blueprint, just ask for it. This is very important that you have to ask for it. So I'm also seeing that some of you might really feel connected to astrology, even astronomy. And I'm hearing cultivate those gifts because you could monetize that. You could make it into a career. Like I'm seeing somebody reading a natal chart intuitively. And I know how that looks because I do that myself. And of course, we all will use our gifts differently. But they're saying that for a few of you, you know how to read astrology intuitively. So they're showing this innovative way, they're calling it like an inroad, wherein we merge two different disciplines or methodologies into one. So like they're showing me someone who is a massage therapist, but while they're doing massage therapy, they're using their eyes to direct divine light into the person's back, which is a kind of healing. So you're using energetics along with the physical modality of massage therapy as a twofold way of bringing healing to your client. Yeah. The same thing is, this came up in a previous reading where if you work with music in any fashion, there might be like a combination of music and healing. Not necessarily that like quintessential like sound bowls or sound healing, but it could be like where you hold a certain vibration while you're making music, and that vibration merges with the music and ends up being healing for the people who listen to it. The very out of the box, I'm seeing Aquarian energy now, very progressive ways of thinking for this group. And the guides are saying like you need to unlock, you need to birth more of this innovation because this group is highly intelligent. I'm hearing highly intelligent. And you have these profound gifts that you don't even know that you have. Or they're saying, well, you have an inkling, but you've been too scared to get them, to put them online, to put them out there in the world. And now I'm seeing Leo. They really want you to be seen and heard. There's a lot of encouragement for this group to sort of go after that which you want, that which you know is this. I'm hearing a sacred gift of yours, a sacred gift. What else, please? So I'm seeing some dragons coming in. So I'm actually going to pull from the dragon deck. I was going to pull from the Lyran deck, but we'll pull from the dragon deck first. And if we have time, we'll pull from the Lyran deck. But I'm seeing some dragons stepping forward, which makes sense. The dragons really work with the 3D. They're very practical. They're very forthright. When they have a message, it's clear and concise. And I think for this group that might be a little bit indecisive, the dragon energy would be very helpful. I feel like there's one more card. There's, yes, I'm hearing a yes. Okay. I feel it. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Very interesting. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. And we've got the golden egg here. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. I see what they're showing me now. Okay, before I turn this one over, actually, I want to say, right, they're saying this group is connecting with their future selves. So I'm going to actually do a reading on connecting with your future self soon, so look out for that. But there's something about you connecting in with your higher self from the future. And there's some kind of, so the Arcturian energy is very, very technologically advanced. And they are very active right now to bring in our golden age. And I'm hearing that those of you, especially in tech, should call on the divine and sacred Arcturians to help you. So they're saying that there's something from the future that you guys have some kind of connection to. I'm seeing this golden thread to your soul's avatar. So it's one of your galactic guides are an aspect of you from the future. And in a place where there is no time, it's basically like a parallel life. So there's a galactic guide who wants to connect with you to bring in these codes and this information about some innovation that is going to grossly change the face of humanity, I'm hearing. Wow. Change the face of humanity, okay? And it's going to, I'm hearing it's going to crack open, it's going to crack open some new wave of technology. And I'm seeing technology both sort of as we know it, you know, computers, wires, and so forth. But I'm also seeing energetic technology. It's actually not something that we know anything about right now, but it works with what we know about quantum physics, let's say, and advances it like threefold. Yeah. Yeah, threes keep coming up. I don't know why. But we do have 3 here. We have 31, 3. We have 13 as a 3. And 30. We have a lot of 3s on the table. We have 3, 4, 9, 4, and 10. But there's a lot of 3s out here. I keep getting 3s for some reason. So this is about knowledge, though. And you see, that's so interesting. You know how they were saying they were going to drop something in your head? There's something about the crown chakra here. I don't know if any of you guys ever experienced headaches. I feel like your crown chakra is beginning to open. And that if any of you have headaches, that's going to clear soon. Okay, and the next card we have is Golden Christed Dragon. Brings your higher love so that you embody the Christ light, absorb the Christ light, you are protected, expand your heart, and remain fifth dimensional. Okay, now, first of all, we have more gold. So golden source energy is the highest energy across all time and space. And you've got even the golden sacred geometric shape here. You've got the golden dragon, you've got the golden egg, and now you've got the golden Christed dragon. So this is very auspicious, you guys. That means you guys are really tapped into divine source energy. Okay? You've got that, I'm hearing like a spark of genius in you because you have energy that runs straight from source right into your very soul. Okay, so now some of the dragons are manifesting. I did see a yellowish dragon and I think it might have been gold. So I'm going to call in this golden Christed dragon. I believe, yes, it's the dragon that I was seeing before. And I'm just going to ask, so he's giving me his name. Most of the dragons that I connect with are masculine. Okay, I don't think I've met a feminine dragon so far. Okay, this dragon's name is Rivera. I'm hearing Rivera. And he works with the solar plexus to bring empowerment. And he's like roaring. Mm-hmm. He's saying, you have to make your voice heard. You have to like proclaim your truth. There's something about truth. Yes, he's nodding his head. Let me just listen to what he has to say. I'm hearing, do not rest on your laurels. Mm-hmm. It is time to move forward, dear ones. I'm hearing you are the masters of your craft. And I'm hearing we are guarding and protecting you on your path and in these ventures. We will provide direction and clarity if you take the first step. But you must take the first step. This is what he is saying. So the dragons are reiterating what the Pleiadians had said, which is that you must make requests. You have to understand that we live in free will, but these galactic guides are really abound on the planet right now and really want to help humanity ascend. So you must ask them for help. Do you have anything else, Rivera, please? No, but there's another dragon stepping forward. This is a large green dragon with like orange and yellow like underbelly. What is your name, please? Denu. This is a very, very sweet, powerful, but very sweet dragon. Very kind. It's so interesting. So Rivera was a smaller dragon, but Denu is saying, look, I am so big and powerful, and if you were to see me, you might be scared, but I am the most loving and compassionate being of all. And that's so interesting that he's green. This is kind of green. So he's pointing me to this card, you guys. Oh, he's so loving. He's so loving. And he's saying that what stops us in our tracks is fear. And fear, it comes from actually a lack of self-acceptance and self-love. And he's saying you guys have to understand that you can be incredibly powerful, hold a lot of power, and be very vulnerable at the same time. That vulnerable with a capital V is actually your strength. And so it's very important for this group to cultivate. So as they were talking about before about merging areas like of modalities or careers, they're saying that with emotionality too. They're saying this is a time on the planet to sort of dispel polarities. And so this is all the ways that we are merging what seem like two different fields or two different areas into one. So they're saying power is not sheer stoicism or hardness. Power is, I'm hearing all the things. It's all the exalted things in one place. Okay? Power is not control. Power is not force, as Hawkins says. So power is very much about being in your anchored position, your sovereign state, right? Where all of this golden source, divine light is pouring in, because that is an aspect, you are an aspect of God. I don't mean religion, just of source. And you have to see yourself as a spark of the divine. And that means that there is no room for any self-degradation or self-hatred. There must be made a great deal of space for compassion and love for the self. He's shaking his head yes at me and slowly blinking his eyes with a lot of love. So you can call on Denu, the dragon, to help. I know it sounds a little strange, you guys, but the dragons are very active on the planet right now. Okay, so they're actually telling me to pull from the Lyran deck to get the final message for you guys. Interesting message here. Totally different than the other two. Definitely more earth. Yeah. So I got 3 cards here. My goodness, that's too many, you guys. Can we please get one? Please, one message. Thank you. Okay. Final message for group number 3. Infinite paths. Wow, guys. Talk about 360 in this message. Options, time travel, quantum, freedom to choose. So this definitely goes back to the original card here about taking chances. Okay? This is, again, that divine spark that they talked about. We see these little sparks here and just something dropping down. Like you're going to get some kind of inspired notion over the next few weeks, I can see. And they really want you to take that opportunity when you see it, both within your own consciousness and with a person that may come across your path. But this is the message for you guys, infinite paths, that it's not so much which path you choose, it is the knowing that whatever you do choose will be exactly right and that you're not going to be stuck in any way, because there truly are infinite paths. There are endless possibilities. And so if you went into one path, you're not, engraving your signature in that path. You could always pivot. And they just want you to experience that freedom, the freedom in your life to choose, so that you can start to learn how to move forward and trust yourself a lot more. Yeah, just the word of options, there's so much available to you guys. I keep hearing that you have so much abundance waiting for you, but you must take that first step. You must take that first step. And one of those steps is cultivating the stillness and really listening to your intuition and really just understanding in your heart of hearts how intelligent you are and how much you have to offer the world. And you have so many brilliant ideas that are yet to be birthed, but they're sitting there. You just have to basically nourish them so that they can crack open. But I'm hearing you've got like this divine energy running through you now. And I am hearing time is of the essence, in the sense that even though you have infinite paths, you have to take a step now. You've got to take that step now, because you guys have so much to offer the world. It's almost like you're withholding from the world in some pronounced way. And like I said to the other groups, if you clicked on this video, that means that you connect with the higher realms no matter what. Because not everyone's going to click on this video. This is probably not going to get a lot of views. These are galactic guides. How many people use those terms? So if you resonated with the idea of connecting with your galactic guides, chances are you've already connected with them and they're already trying to help you. And all you got to do is ask. And if you do feel alone, if you see all of these people in these cards, they're all alone, okay? They're all connecting to their higher selves. And they're really saying, this is time to cultivate connections down here. Even just 1 or 2 is fine. But you got to get comfortable down here. And like I said in the other groups, commenting on these videos does help the channel. Of course it does. But more than ever, I ask if you guys connect with the idea of communicating with your galactic guides to please comment down below. If anything resonated in this reading, please comment down below. Because all 3 groups and we are all connected. We are all connected. Because we all know that we are guided by divinity ultimately. But we have galactic brothers and sisters out there in the world who are trying to help advance humanity. And anyone who's listening to this video right now knows that as easily as they know their own name. So comment down below so we can all connect with each other. Because a lot of you guys out there, you're isolated, you're alone because you haven't found your soul tribe yet. We are your soul tribe. So let's start connecting. Okay? I open up my space so that you guys can all connect and that I want to connect with you as well, if you so choose. If you don't, you can turn this video off knowing we are out there. Your soul tribe is out there. You are not alone. And your galactic guides are with you as well. Okay? Well, thank you so much for staying with me for this reading. It was an honor and a pleasure to read for you guys. And if anything resonated, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Otherwise, I look forward to connecting with you guys in the next reading. Take good care.